So I have been awful about remembering to do this, and I do it for my own use to a large extent. So not only am I doing this for people who have asked me about what my garden looks like who don't live close to me, but this is my tally of what I'm doing and how well things are growing and whatnot. My herb garden, I've got very happy valerian and oregano and sage, and I chopped my lavender down this year so that it would grow new growth, and it looks fantastic. All three of them. Borage is self-seeded, it's doing great. The valerian, another thing at a time because I refreshed it last year. My chives are adorable, and that lavender's actually blooming. Yay. Over here, I have strawberries, and I didn't mention the rosemary or the mullein that's in here because I completely forgot that I transferred it. And then I did pink chard because I didn't really have anywhere else to stick the damn things. Over here are my determinate tomatoes that I've never grown before because I'm trying a bunch of new shit this year. I'm going to go from the other way so my shadow doesn't mess this up. In the pot, I've got both basil and lemon basil. These are the new eggplants. And then these are the new peppers. I do still have other new peppers in the greenhouse because I did a late night. I think I want these even though the germination rates are going to take forever, but I don't care, I got time. Alright, these are the raspberries and the ground cherries. I have not mulched yet. I actually need to go buy some straw so I can mulch. And then these are the other raspberries. And this side has litchi tomatoes, which are the little spiky things that are very entertaining, but they are a berry. They're pretty cool. Over here, coreopsis, or not coreopsis, oh my gosh. Coneflower looks great. Hopefully it actually blooms this time because something ate the last time I tried to bloom. These are the pink lemonade blueberries. I just got through putting some peat moss in to help acidify the soil so it'll be happy. Really happy salvia, I need to deadhead. And then other self-seeded borage, which cracks me up. And then my other blueberries, which are normal blueberries. And then over here, more coneflower. And then the lamb's ear is going to bloom this year, so I'm super happy to see that too. Because I've never seen it before, so I'm excited. And then over here, we're on year 3 with most of this stuff. Lamb's ear is going to bloom over here too, so cool. Thyme is doing great, becoming a ground cover because it was itty bitty when I planted it. Catmint came back. Weigelia's is doing okay. It's pretty. It's got a lot of blooms, but it didn't put as much height on as I expected. I think that late frost kind of didn't do any favors. I love the way the wood is looking as far as like giving it kind of some decor pieces. Like the lamb's ear. The Althea, is aesthetically well. It's already grown like a foot this year. And then I've got a little bitty Russian sage. I tried to water it more today to see if that'll help it do better. Gooseberries are doing phenomenal. They have another ton of new growth. Interesting thing about gooseberries, they only produce on second year or older growth. So as big as that bush is, I'm only going to get about half what it's capable of producing. Same with this one. Another coreopsis down here. That is an orange coneflower. That is, I think, an English lilac. I've had it for a while and I just don't remember. This is the gooseberry that got destroyed into the stick when I planted it because I didn't do a whole lot to help it do its thing. And so this year I surrounded it by compost and then remulched over it and watered it really deeply so all of those nutrients would hopefully get to the roots. So I'm hoping to see more growth in this, but it has done really well. Like, it's put on some decent new growth. Next year it's going to do a pretty good amount of berries. So, that's nothing. I haven't decided what to put there, and I threw a bunch of dandelions in there that I pulled out of my garden, and they re-rooted themselves. So, yeah. Technically it's edible. And then this is a regular echinacea, like the ones that were over, the coneflowers over in the other bed. That is a fuchsia bee balm. It's kind of hard to see through the long grass. I need to trim that up. One of my elderberries, don't remember what the species is off the top of my head, it's just black. These are my, I believe, pink grapes. And they look fantastic so far. And then my other elderberry, sugar snap peas. A little smaller than I'd prefer them to be by this time, but it is what it is. I just put these tomatoes in the ground. These are my normal slicer tomatoes. I've cut way back because my focus is only on production this year. I'm not really running any experiments or anything like I normally do. And then my other mullein that I need to transplant, but because it's going to have a huge taproot, I'm waiting. And then nothing else in here yet either. It's going to have melons or cucumbers or squash. I have no idea yet. Really happy bee balm. Then over here are my cherry tomatoes that I put in last night. The eggplant and tomatoes and peppers I had at the beginning of the video I just put in. And then my husband finally mowed over here, so my rose bush, I can actually see the dang thing, and I love it. Don't know why he didn't kill that random oak tree though. Wisteria does not like it over here for some reason, but it's putting on new growth, so We'll see if it dies. This one, something snapped the leaves off the day I put it over here, but it's growing new ones, so I think they're both going to be okay. My other rose bush. Look at that beautiful thing. You're tiny, but you're really pretty. And I'm going to guard you this year so the bunnies don't mow you down. Not last lilac, almost last lilac. That's all going to get mowed down because I'm putting 2 nectarine trees and 2 apple trees in. My purple road locust, which is a really pretty blooming tree, is doing great. It was a bare root, looked like a stick, put it in the pot, look at it now. Yay! The fruit trees will be the same. The currant bushes over here are doing great. I still have this one that isn't putting on any growth, but I'm pretty sure it's just doing roots because the wood is still green. So I can be patient. The other 3, however, look fantastic. And they're very happy. So yay. They will be going in the ground in the next few weeks. The last lilac is over here. The lilac is doing well. Took damage from the frost. Isn't growing as well. I've noticed the ones on that side of the yard are doing great. And the ones on the side of the yard that I'm currently standing on, like that one and the one we just looked at, are not. They're not dying. But they're little bitty, and that's really annoying. Alright. Finally got a proper video taken.